Okay, hi everybody. I'm here with Vikram. He's a social studies concentrator from Career House, junior, class of 2027. He's also got great fashion taste for twinning here. And we're here to talk about summer opportunities. Vikram, I understand you had a great summer experience. Why don't you tell us about it?
Yes, I did. So I was really lucky because I got to spend my past summer in South Africa, specifically in Cape Town. I was working for a venture capital fund called Launch Africa Ventures, and I had a lot of autonomy to kind of manage their portfolio and their next upcoming fund.
I bet you talk to a lot of fellow students who are considering studying abroad. If you were going to make the case to them, what would you say?
That for me personally, I didn't want to go abroad during the term because I feel like being on campus during the term is such a very special thing. But, when you're in college, you have these 3 summers where you can kind of just do whatever you want. And I think using that as a summer opportunity is great because you not only get to experience a completely new culture, a completely new place, but you also get to do an internship and you get to, try out an industry that, seems super interesting.
So what do you think is going to be different about the rest of your Harvard College experience because of the summer you spent in Cape Town?
I think the biggest thing is, one, I think a lot of people have actually reached out to me already to talk about it. I also think it's really changed my view because I think it's really shown me that in taking the risk of going abroad and living on my own in a country, a 15-hour flight away, I know that I can take risks and I know that it might be challenging, but that it's well worth it.
You had a wonderful experience in Cape Town. Tell us about how the resources here at Harvard College helped you do that.
Yeah. So I think the kind of first thing that I did was I went through the alumni network and then I just kind of shot them some emails and, one got back to me and offered me a position, but I knew that I wanted, financial support. And I think the Harvard centers, the research centers are so helpful. I received a grant from the Center for African Studies, and then I also received a grant from the Mignone Center, so I picked the one from Mignone, because you can only pick one. But I just actually saw the other day that now there's the Summer Funding Opportunities website where you can actually filter through all of the different opportunities. And I think the other thing that's super helpful is just talking to upperclassmen. If you know an upperclassman or someone that's done an experience that looks really interesting that you want to try, reach out.
So you use the alumni network, the contacts there, to try to find some good opportunities. And then you use the resources from the Mignone Center and potentially the Center for African Studies to fund the trip. And then you talk to your peers about what you should do when you're there. So that's a great example of using the resources here at Harvard to make a trip like this, to make an adventure like this really worth it and really work.
Yeah.
That's great, Vikram.
Just to add on, read your emails. I think there's a lot of there's a lot of funding opportunities kind of buried deep in some of those newsletters.
That's great advice. That's very great advice.
Yeah.
This is great. Vikram, thank you so much.
Wonderful to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.